We all know that raising our kids in today's culture is tough. Probably something we all need a little help doing. Thank God there's a fellow like my good friend Mark Gregston, who brings his wisdom and his wit to the table to help parents and grandparents like you and me be the kind of parents our kids need us to be. I hope you'll take advantage of the time with Mark and soak in his practical way of engaging with your teen in a very relational way. You won't be disappointed, and your teens will love you for putting some new tools in your parenting toolkit. God bless you and your family.
Well, hello everybody, I'm Stephen Curtis Chapman, and I first met Mark Gregston over 20 years ago. I've known of his ministry to parents and teens for a long time. His work with kids and families of adoption struggling through their difficulties has had a profound impact on so many. He gets these wonderful people called teenagers, and he speaks to the unique issues that all parents face with their adolescents. He's one of those rare, gifted, and brave individuals who has saddled up his horse to ride off into the wild blue yonder of the world of teens, and his adventure has benefited so many. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this presentation, and I hope you'll be able to take home some life-changing concepts that will change your adventure with your family. God bless you and your family.
I met Mark Gregston a number of years ago when he became involved with our family and helped us through some very challenging times. Mark has spoken at many of our events to help parents and grandparents become better involved in the lives of their teens. They need us, and they need our guidance, and they need our wisdom. And I've learned that Mark gives some biblically sound and proven practical advice that he has been using with all of the families that come to Heartlight and read his humorous and insightful books. I'd encourage you to take advantage of the opportunity you have to learn from this guy. He can't sing worth a lick, but he sure helps families stay in tune with their world of teens and restores relationships that last a lifetime.
I've never seen Mark Gregston on a pair of skates, but he's been around the rink a few times when it comes to the world of parenting and teens. He's lived with over 3,000 teens and has been involved with their parents for the last 50 years. There aren't many guys that sport a mustache from the 1880s that have been as involved with helping families get it together and develop deeper relationships with one another. Hey, you'll enjoy listening to this guy, and you'll love his heart for you and your family. He may not be a skater, but he's a champion in my book and one that would like to help you keep from falling as you skate through these adolescent years.
A few years ago, we sent our son to spend some time at the Heartlight program. Little did we know that the concepts that Mark Gregston shares would change the life of our son and change the world of our family. There's just something about Mark's gentle approach to helping parents understand the culture that teens live in and give them some new tools to counter the effects that life had spun onto our family. I doubt that you'll ever meet someone like Mark whose commitment to families and teens is as practical as his approach. This guy knows what he's talking about, and he's dedicated his life to it. And I'm proud to have this fellow Texan as a friend that genuinely cares for us and for you. His teaching can change your family's life. It has ours, and for that we're most grateful. Thanks, Mark.
I know what it's like to raise teens and now have the pleasure of being involved in helping my grandkids grow up in a world that is somewhat challenging and perhaps just as confusing for them as it is for us as parents and grandparents. I'm thankful for people like Mark who've committed his life to helping us through all the times that could be the most challenging. And I know this, his concern for you and your family is genuine and authentic. And don't let this Texan's boots and jeans fool you. He's as kind-hearted as it gets when it comes to facing the challenges parenting brings. And he does so in a way that makes sense, is practical, and lets us all know that we're going to be okay on the other side of this adolescence. So take advantage of this time. You'll be glad you did.